You can now support me on my locals community, Tom's Train of Thought. Membership is free, and by clicking the join button, you can support me for as little as $5 per month. Link is in the description and in the chat.
But nothing ever stopped me from dusting off my shoes. You might think you'll see me falling to the ground, but I threw up my umbrella when rain stops hitting down. Yeah! On a bad day, on a good day, I don't need no sunshine, 'cause I'm dancing with the rain.
Who needs sunshine?
You'll see me running, thinking I might be insane. I don't need no sunshine, you keep me going strong. I just need my happy face to keep me moving on. Looking out the window, reflecting who I am. No one ever stopped me, not even Uncle Sam. Life might be a struggle, life might be a fight, but I am here to show the world that I can make it right. On a bad day, on a good day, on a bad day, rain keeps raining.
If you would like to see more of what I do, check me out on my website, Tom's Train of Thought, where you could find many different tabs, projects, layout updates, videos, and links, and of course, Rumble. So check that out. The link is in the description, and thank you for your support. A lot of things are on there that is not on YouTube, so check out Tom's Train of Thought website. I also do live streams on Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. You could find the links right here on my website, and there are other times when I pop up occasionally. Other times besides the Monday and Wednesday night live streams. So check it out.
Good evening, everybody. Hello. Today is the 18th of December, 2024. It is, 32 days until January 20th and 7 days till Christmas. Woo! And 5 to 8 inches starting tomorrow morning. What's the matter, Dave? Holy moly. What is that stuff? Oh, I had to turn the air conditioner on today. It was so hot. It got up to like 82 or 83 this afternoon. Yeah, and it got hot in the house, so we had to close the windows and turn the AC on. But now it's starting to cool off now. I might have to open up the windows again. That's a blizzard. Yeah, that's for sure. That's a blizzard. Hello, everybody. Good to see you in here. Glad you can make it in here. I've been working on some stuff over there, and I'm sure I'll stick with that. I don't like that cold, blizzardy stuff. Okay, here's what the workbench looks like right here, and you can see there's and I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. Realistic water is one of the things I bought at Zitnik's Trains. So that's the part of the train show and hobby shop haul. So that's what's on the workbench, and you see on the wax paper there's like 6 streaks, and that is the water effects. And I had a viewer that commented and said that he had water effects. Well, he didn't say he had water effects. He just said woodland scenic stuff. And it didn't cure. And finally he came back and says it was water effects, and he took it back to the hobby shop, and the hobby shop owner got a hold of woodland scenics. And he said it only has a shelf life of 1 year. So I tried it out because the one that I had, I bought maybe 8, and if I go back and look far enough, probably even further than that, because it was at a hobby shop in Fort Myers where the owner passed away, and the co-owner started Metro Hobbies. So that was a long time ago. But I had to test it out for myself, and sure enough, 8-year-old stuff, it doesn't cure because it's still tacky. And the globs of the other stuff is when I cleaned off my paintbrush with the realistic water, that dries pretty quickly. So that's what I've been working on. I did a short talking about the rock molds. And oh yeah, and if you look back over there, let me see right here, over there on the left hand side, you can see part of the rock mold has some stuff in it, but it's not hydrocal nor plaster of Paris. It's the carving plaster. And we'll talk about that. That's my first experience with it. I got it cheap at Hobby Lobby. So I did that about a little bit before 5:30, and YouTube is giving me error messages already. Screw YouTube. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I mean, I got good streaming here, so I don't know what the hell's YouTube's problem here. Dave, BNSF N-Scale, at least the snow blower is working this year. All right. Good to hear. Okay, you're going to need it. Hey, and Russ, good to see you in here. Okay. All right, so... Sorry, Tom, the weather's bad for you. Yeah. I like it when it's like 75 to 80 degrees, but no hotter than that. And when it gets down lower, it's too cold. So what's the deal with this YouTube crap? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, as much viewers will experience buffering. I don't know why, because I got it set where they said to set the damn thing. So screw you, ScrewTube. On my end, it's good. I just did a speed test beforehand, and I was 40. Let me see, what was it? 40 up and 900 some down. So that's all good. And I'm checking it here again. So let's pull this up right over here. And pull this thing up. There we go. Well, we're at 31 on the upload. It's a little bit slower, but it's still acceptable. And this is what I'm getting here. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. So hell with YouTube. I mean, my stuff is red on both streams for YouTube and Wumble. So hope you don't get any buffering. If you do, blame it on YouTube, because it's not me. Working good right now. Okay. They're just giving me a warning because they don't like me. They always screw around with me. That's ScrewTube for you. That's for sure. Okay, and thank you, JD, for putting that up there. What's the matter with you people? You gotta smash that like button. Catch up. Yeah, not yet. Smash that like button and tell YouTube to go ScrewTube themselves. YouTube is mad at you, that's for sure. They're always mad at me. I don't know why. They don't like me. And Russ says, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, it's not like YouTube doesn't have the money to fix it. Well, they might be in a world of shit pretty soon, because from what Robert Barnes was saying, he's working with a bunch of other lawyers that's in a case against YouTube, or not against YouTube, but against Google, the parent company, in an antitrust suit trying to break up Google. So YouTube might be going down the tubes. Okay. Gary Chestnut, good to see you in here. Yeah, how you doing, Gary? ScrewTube's screwing with me again, so bear with me here. Okay, so we're going to talk about train shows. We're going to talk about train shows hall. Train show halls. We're going to talk about all the stuff that I've been doing over here. I got a couple of videos to show you. Since the last video that I put out, you've seen the bare plaster cloth. So I've been busy working on some stuff there. And what else did I put in there for you to see? I got to read this thing over again. Hold on a second. What did I put in there? Okay, in the details. Creek work start to almost finished. Okay, that's it. And testing out some more of the carving plaster and what comes next. Okay, that's what I put in there. Okay, all right. There, I had to remind myself by going back. All right, good to hear. L and N railroad spike is almost the size of the pencil. Oh my. Okay, doing great. Oh my goodness. I am in the doghouse with YouTube again. I comment that Biden will rot in hell. They timed me out for 24 hours again on comments. Well, hell, you did it here. You ain't getting timed out here. Maybe whoever you commented on timed you out. Maybe they didn't like you commenting about Joe Biden. Benny Johnson on his live stream this morning, he was saying something about he had James O'Keefe on, and James O'Keefe was interviewing somebody that works with Biden. He says the guy's either dead or going to be dead before a year's out. But he said that he's practically brain dead now because he was talking to him on the phone, and he said he wanted to talk to the guy that was right next to him, and Biden didn't know what the hell he was talking about. So that's pretty bad. If you say, "Hey, let me talk to this guy over here," he didn't know. He didn't know what. Yeah, FJB. There you go. Let's go, Brandon. I don't know what he's doing, because he's doing everything to make life hard for when Trump comes in 32 days. Now it's saying excellent condition, so that's good. All right. So there we go. Okay. So we're going to do all that stuff. Let me go through and show you what this looks like. I can't put the camera all the way back there. I could probably hook up one of the other cameras to the laptop to get it back there where we're working, but I'll probably put my phone back here so you can see that. The local nursing home would be a better government. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Cocaine Gate. It belonged to Joe. That's for sure. Jim, you saw that interview. Okay, yeah. That was pretty good. And Kyle Stevens, good to see you in here. We're talking about that over there and somebody else. But that's one view over there, and let me see the other view. This is from right above me, so this is me right over here. I'm on this side. But okay, and then there's the other camera, and there's 4 of them put together. And here's the workbench. We're back on the workbench. We'll be on there later on. But before we get to that, I got to thank everybody for supporting this channel. And thank you, Joseph Hans. Did I do this last week? I'll do this again. Joseph Hans became a superintendent. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, it's time to clean up the house, that's for sure. All right, so here, let me put the thank you up here.
You can now support me on my locals community, Tom's Train of Thought. Membership is free, and by clicking the join button, you can support me for as little as $5 per month. Link is in the description and in the chat. Thank you for your contributions during the live stream. I really appreciate it. I would also like to thank all the moderators who have helped me out in the past years. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That guy has a point there. All right, thank you very much for supporting this channel, and thank you for subscribing and putting up with me. Yeah, there you go. And where did nice structures look great. Thank you, Dave. And Missile Hunter, good to see you in here. Thanks for stopping in. Everybody will be pooping their pants in nursing home. Joe will be in good company, that's for sure. There you go. He'll feel right at home. Yeah, okay. So let's get on with the train show stuff. We went to Pinellas Park at Suncoast Model Railroad Club. They had a train show and open house, and I still got to put out the video for when we went to the open house. But we went to the train show, so let's see what other train shows are coming up in an area near you, or in Florida, or wherever you are. Not all of them are listed, but you know, we do the best we can. Okay, train shows. He should never have run in the first place. That's right. That's for sure. Okay, so we got a pretty good list here. I had to squeeze down the fonts on it. So we got Pinellas Park, Florida this weekend, December 21st. That's getting pretty close to Christmas. That's Regal Railway. That's at Lopez Hall. He does one every month. And in fact, he goes to all the other train shows. Like he was there at the train show this past weekend, and I seen him at D-Land, and I also seen him. Where else did I see him? I seen him at the Orlando, the Train Collectors Association one. So he gets around to all of them. I bought some stuff from him the last time, and so support him. If you're in that area, and we'll go from there. Monroeville, Pennsylvania, January 4th and 5th is a Greenberg production. And Kansas City, Missouri, or Missouri, however you want to pronounce it, January 4th and 5th, great train shows. Okay, and then D-Land, Florida, woohoo! That's the next one we'll be going to, January 11th and 12th. Golden Spike Enterprises. Look out, Bucky's. We'll be going to that one. And hopefully, right after that, January 18th, another Golden Spike Enterprises in Atlanta, Duluth, Georgia. Would like to go to that one. That's why I got question marks there. We're going to try to get there. No promises, but that's that's like a 2-day event for us. We got to go up there a day ahead of time, get a room, and then go to the train show. Gallivant around. There is a museum in Duluth, but they're pretty expensive. The last time we went, I got there right before they closed, so they gave me a discount, and I hurried up through it. But if you're ever up in that area, go check it out. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's right down the road from what the hell's the name of that place now? It was the something energy. It's Gas South Arena or something like that anyway. But it's a good one to go to. We've been there a couple of times, and I think there's the Best Western about a block away from there at pretty cheap rates. That's where we normally stay. So we're going to try to get to that one. And then in Richmond, Virginia, January 18th and 19th, another Greenberg extravaganza. I need to find a train show close to me. I need to find some Code 83 track and some cheap structures. Kyle, where are you at? You can always find some Code 83 track. I tell you what, I got Code 83 track, and it is getting expensive. It was like $7.85 a stick. So, I mean, it's almost doubled in price in the last couple of years. So, who's getting what for Christmas? Oh, what did I miss here? Oh, I'm getting the Lionel New York City 3000 Mohawk with a water level freight set. All right. South Alabama off the Gulf. Okay. Pensacola, but that doesn't come until I'm not sure when it had. I got a flyer there, but Dothan, Alabama. They have one. I'm not sure when. They had one a few months ago. I think they changed the venue. It used to be where they got the big peanut, but I think they changed it since then. So that's the only one. And then Tallahassee. But that comes in June. In Pensacola, I think June, July, August, or something like that. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Maybe I got a flyer here someplace. And I just dropped all my junk on the floor. Junk meaning these small things right here. Okay, so let me see if I could find the Pensacola one here for you. And while we're doing that, get rid of this thing. Who did I see? Pug and Boots. Good to see you in here. We're doing train shows right now. Okay, Dave, thanks for putting that up there. Arctic Run Train Show, mid-January in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. All right. Thank you for that. Okay, what do I say? Okay, so let me start looking again, because I know I had one in here. And I probably won't find it now that I'm on the live stream. I got all kind of Jacksonville stuff in here. Martin County. Another Martin County. That was December 8th. That's already passed. Okay, that was the open house. Martin County, January 18th. Okay. I can't find it, so I probably threw it out. Okay, I'll tell you what I could do. Go over here. Pensacola Train Show. Railfest 2024. Okay, that's already passed. Pensacola Model Railroad Club. That's a Facebook page. Okay. Here's their okay, let me put this one up here. Railfest 2024. I don't think they got anything for 2025 yet. But when did they have it in 2024? So they usually do it the same time every year. So May. So maybe in May of this year they'll have Railfest 2025. Okay. Meetings more. Okay. Upcoming events. Okay. Let's see what they got here. Nothing. What? They ain't got nothing going on. Okay. Okay. Meetings about us home. Okay. All right. So I tried. Let me stick all this stuff back here. And we'll talk about the next one. But that's a good one. And Dothan, Alabama is always a good one also. Day BNSF N-Scale, January 11th and 12th. Okay. You got the exact date. All right. Good to hear. I thought there was a show in November hosted by the Swarm Group, but I never saw anything on it. I have to ask my friend if there is anything coming. Okay. You could do that. But I could have swore I had a flyer on that one, but I guess I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, let me get back over here. So where were we? We was in Richmond, Virginia. Okay, Greenberg, and then okay, January 25th, West Springfield, Massachusetts, Amherst. The Big E. We would have liked to went to that one, but we can't afford it. Plus, it's too damn cold, and it'll probably be snowing. So I wish they would move it towards a better time of the year, like when it's warmer. we might put that in there with some other trips where we go up north. But they always have to have it in January, which ruins the whole thing. But one of these years, maybe I'll have to start saving, putting money away now so I could do it next year in 2026, that year. Okay. Then Brooksville, Florida, January 25th. It's another Regal Railway one. And then Stuart, Florida, January 28th, Martin County Model Railroad Club. Curtis, you awake? You still in here? That's Curtis goes to that club right there. And then the Villages, Florida, February 1 and 2. We'll be going to that one. That's always a good show. And Timonium, Maryland, February 1 and 2. That's a good show. I wish we can go to that one, but we can't. And then Jacksonville, Florida, February 8th, Golden Spike Enterprises. We went to that one last year, and we liked it. So we're going to try to make it this year again, because there's 2 Buc-ee's on the way up to there. So we got our choice of either Daytona Beach or St. Augustine Buc-ee's while we're making that trip. And then Palmetto, Florida, February 15th and 16th, Real Rails. They have it once a year, and whether you want to go Saturday or Sunday, you still got to pay for both days. It's $15. We found that out last year. So what if we don't want to pay? What if we only want to go for one day? You still got to pay for both. So that's kind of a rip-off there, that they don't give you a one-day admission. They make you pay for both days, whether you want to go for both days or not. I guess they said because of the cost of the venue, but so find a different venue. It's not that big anyway, so you don't have to look very far to find a place to house the thing. So maybe you get more people going there if you didn't charge them so much. So $15 just per person for a train show that you're only going to spend a couple hours there. So that's my 2 cents worth. And then Asheville, North Carolina, February 21st and 22. Thank you, Reggie, for putting that up here. And Reggie finished his pierogi place. He sent me a picture of it. Yeah, that is a bit steep. Buy one, get one free. I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, the last year when we went there, and they said $15 for both days, and I said, I'm not staying for both days. I only want one day. And they said, well, we don't have it for one day. So hopefully they'll change it. If they don't, they're going to be losing a lot of people going to it. So we'll go. We'll still go this year, and I'll complain to them again, like I did last year. Maybe I didn't complain to the right people. Not quite finished, but close. Well, it looks good anyway. It looks like it's finished. No, parking is free, but the last time that we went there, they were working on the parking lot. So, I mean, they had everything all screwed up, and from the looks of it, unless they didn't update their website, but let me see if I can pull it up here. Links. Go over here. And Rail. Okay, February 15th and 16th. Okay. See, adult admission, $15. And so that's for both days, and you don't have a choice. And so, where did it say? Please be aware of construction at the Civic Center. Look for signs for parking and entrance to the show. Well, they were working on the parking lot last year, so either they haven't updated their website, or they're working slow there. But they were building another building next to it, but so maybe that's what the issue is right there. So anyway, it's a bear to get in and out of that place. I mean, I was lucky. If you're going to go early, because we got there not too long after it opened up, and I had to drop Debbie off and park all the way back on the other side, and they also have shuttles going to a different parking lot. So it's a mess, but that's one of the reasons. And that $10 to $15 for parking, that's why Golden Spike Enterprises doesn't have their train show in Tampa anymore, because it was at the fairgrounds. Tampa Fairgrounds was charging an outrageous amount for parking, and then I guess after they put in new, they look like toll booths, like on a turnpike for the parking. They put that in there, and I guess they raised the price for the venue also. So that's when that was like 3 years ago. Golden Spike Enterprises quit doing it in Tampa. So we got is D-Land now. So that's all we got. Okay, that's it for the trade shows. I think that's all I got. If anybody else has anything, let me know. If you want me to put something up on my webpage, I could do that. I could put links up on there because I got these links right here. Amherst, Timonium, Golden Spike Enterprises, Greenberg, Train Collectors Association, Southern Division, NMRA, Sunshine Division, Regal Railways, Real Wells, and Real Wells, and Suncoast Model Railroad Club. What was it called? RailServe used to have train shows on their website all the time, and they just no longer exist. Their website is kaput. Okay. Our Expo Center in Portland always charges for parking in addition to event fees. Yeah, last time we went to Duluth, Atlanta, they've been working on that for like 4 years, that place. And I guess one of the guys says that they're supposed to charge for parking, but we went. They had two entrances. One was coming in from the one way, and so we went around and came in from the other way, and we went up on the second floor, and the guy up there was letting everybody in for free, but I think everybody else had to pay going down. So we made it in there for free the last time. Hopefully we can get in there for free, because that kills it if you have to pay for parking too, But I guess it's up to the venue. And it's in a big venue. I mean, what is it? Okay. Let me see. All right. What's the name of it? Gas South Convention Center. Okay. That's the name of it. I mean, that's been under construction forever. And the train show is just a small part of the convention center, because the Gas South Convention Center is really, really big, and they have multiple events there on the weekend. But I mean, if you're gonna get a small, if you're only going to use up a small place of a big place, go someplace else where it's cheaper, where you don't have to pay for parking, and where it's cheaper, They had one on the west side. I'm not sure. Golden Spike Enterprises didn't sponsor that one, but there was another one on the west side of Atlanta I never went to. I was planning on going to that one, and when COVID started, and the guy told me at the last minute that they canceled it. So yeah, what we got here? Train Fest parking was outrageously priced, but I went on Sunday. Free street parking on Sundays was closer to entrance than the parking ramp across the street. Oh, that's a good deal. But yeah, that kills you when you have to pay for the damn parking. Yeah. Ken Amos, good to see you in here. Yeah, we're complaining about parking at things. Who wants to pay for parking when you have to pay for? Yeah, and we were just talking about real rails. They charge you $15 whether you like it or not. You got to pay for both days, even if you only go for one day. So that's what we was complaining about there. Yeah, they did that last year, and they're doing it again this year too. So hopefully they wise up and find a different place for their train shows, because they're not using up the whole place. I mean, why go to a place and then put the dividers in there and only use up half of what the thing is, and then you could have went to someplace else maybe cheaper. I know there's probably lots of other places, but somebody's probably getting some money out of it, so that's probably why. So who knows? That's my 2 cents again. Okay, so that's it for the train shows. Yeah, nice workaround, eh? Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, so before we get over to the workbench, I got a couple of videos and I got some pictures here. And did I put the pictures up on here? Oh, I gotta change where this is. Hold on a second. Do this one here. Select folder. Okay, now we got the right folder. Hey, there's Debbie. Good to see you in here. All right, she finally got in here. All right. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, so here's the folder with all my pictures in there, and there's the thumbnail that I used, and that's all the rock molds that I pulled out of a tote the other day. I'm always finding junk. Yeah, I could probably rent some high school gym. Yeah, the one that we went to in Boca Raton was in a elementary school gym, and it was fine. It was just as big as these other places that they're doing. Hey, Jeff Sykes, good to see you in here. Glad you can make it in. All right. Oh, she says she's not feeling good. Uh-oh. All right, so here we go. Now, here's where I was weighing down stuff. I think I put this in the video. Okay. Oh, that's stuff that I sent to Curtis. Okay. Now, here's you'll see that in the video. Okay, so here's the crick before it was painted and before I put any stuff on it. A couple of views of it. And there's after, I think that was after about 3 coats, and I put some rocks in it. Another view of it. I kind of wish I would have did some different colors for the base. So I put some more sand on the edges. But we'll get over it. We'll cover it up with other stuff. Okay, so let me get to the videos here. We'll go to okay. How come this is not going up there? Okay, I clicked on that. All right, so I got 2 short videos. Tom stole that iron from a Monopoly board. Yeah, that was a really heavy Monopoly board. That's an 8-pound iron. I got that in Lancaster, something like 20 some years ago, at one of their sales. Okay, so here's
this is where we left off
video.
In the last video. This is now Tuesday morning. Okay, this is all dry right now and ready to go. And I was digging in through some totes. Now, let me show you some of the things that I have. And I just have way too much junk. I collect way too much stuff. As I go through all my totes and everything, I end up throwing away stuff, and you'll see why right here. I can't believe some of the stuff that I've been saving. Now, I went into one of my totes where I had all my stuff for creating river scenes. Now, let me show you what I got here. Okay, now I just transferred this. This is sand, decorative sand. I had these in 2 different containers, Sabra containers that were getting all broken up. But here's
We'll get to that a little bit later. You'll see.
Big Lots, River Rocks. I got this. And I mixed some of these River Rocks with some other ones that I had here. Wait a minute here. No. So some of these with these into here, what I'm going to use here. But look at this. Some old cork and some scenic material, and I just pulled out a bunch of number 4 wood screws out of there. Okay. Now here's another one. Here's some ballast that I pulled up. Now, why in the world I was saving that? But on the Leakin Creek layout, I had an area where I had piles and piles of the gray and the brown ballast that I pulled up, just piles of, with a backhoe next to it. Here's some more rocks that I have. And what's in this one right here? Okay, some more. Okay, so what else I have in here? I have carving plaster. Here's another thing of rocks right here. Here's a deal of sawdust. Okay, I got hydrocal. And here's some more stuff that I got at probably Hobby Lobby. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby.
Yes, I think so.
Carving plaster. Yep. Hobby Lobby. There's the thing right there. That one was $4.31, and this one was $7.19. So I'm not sure if they had a lower price on it.
I'll have you know that I finally threw it away.
Somewhere. Yeah, there's the regular price. Oh, $7.19, and then this one was $4.31. So a lot of stuff that you could get at Hobby Lobby at a discount. Here's $10.99. Okay, I'm not sure if that was their original price, or I don't think that's not a Hobby Lobby label. Okay, so here's some Hobby Lobby that I picked up. Rock molds. I need some more rock molds, so because here's all the rock molds that I had before. So do I have enough rock molds? I'm going to have to start getting busy doing some rocks and stuff. I just got too much shit here.
Now you know why I'm going to do some rock molds. That's why you never throw it away. There's a name for someone who doesn't throw things away. I don't remember. We went to a hobby and the model rower broke out. Yeah, there you go. Not at my Hobby Lobby. They don't much of model train scenery supply. Yeah, well, this was I got that probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and you'll see on the next one because I got more. Just wait, hold on, and we'll get into that murky water and stuff. Yeah, cover up with murky water. And I'm not pouring it in, I'm brushing it in. So, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So, here's the next one here.
On the creek bed, I'm using some of these colors here. Let me see. Seafoam green, seaside, and then greenscape. And
they don't stock too much. Not like they used to.
And burnt sienna. So I did the base with this, and then did a little bit more towards the middle, and more towards the middle and very close to the middle, and I'll show you what that looks like. Well, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out once I put the water stuff on it, but we'll see. Maybe I should have tried something other than the burnt sienna in the center, maybe a green, dark green or something like that.
Yeah, I should have went with all darker colors there.
We'll see how that turns out, and then I did the rest of painted the rest of this back here. So I gotta let it dry now. And
yeah, Hobby Lobby, they have like one HO train set, one N scale train set, a couple of pieces of Easy Track, a few woodland scenic items, JLL trees, and that's about it. They finally did get some Plaster in, and they got some brass stuff.
We'll play around with the water stuff. Well, my first attempt at realistic water, brushing it on, I filled this cup about that far and put about 2 drops of the turquoise in it. That right there. This is the shade that it comes out. This is what I had left. And I used it in a couple of different places. But I was just playing around with it. I brushed it on in the creek area, and then I poured some of it down here between the tracks, you know, just to use up a little bit more of it. And we'll see. I might have to add a little bit more later on to that. But let's go over to the creek and see what that looks like. Okay, so I brushed it all over the creek.
Yeah, that's the same for me. I got 2 choices for Hobby Lobby, and both of them are like 45 miles away.
All the way up from one end to the other, and then I spread the rocks out all over, and then in certain areas just poured a little bit of the realistic water over top of it, just to try to get the rocks to stay in place, because I'm going to have to brush over it again once this stuff dries. I'm not sure how long it takes to dry. They didn't tell me that, but they said it's a lot quicker than pouring a puddle. I think in a puddle they say let it dry overnight, but we'll see how long this takes. I did this about maybe 15 minutes ago. It's still a little tacky. Here's one place where it dropped. So, and then I cleaned my brush off right here in this area right there. I brushed some over here just on the plain plywood that I had painted, so you can see what that looks like. But I'm going to have to go over that. I have to redo this whole area right here and fill in this spot right here and just smooth all that off so I could do it. But I just wanted to waste some of the stuff right here to see what it would look like on bare wood. I just put a second coat of the realistic water on here. I let it set for about an hour and a half, mainly because for the first hour after I got finished, our power was out. So that helped out. And then I let it set another half an hour and then put another coat on it. And this is what it looks like. But it dries a lot faster like that, because we'll come over here, and this right here where I poured it in, and it's not that thick, but it's still a little bit tacky. I went over it with the brush and it was still a little bit tacky, it's still wet. So it does dry a lot faster when you do brush it on, so that is a big advantage of it.
Yeah, that's a big advantage of it. But I'll get to that. My Hobby Lobby has one HO set, two N scale sets. You're lucky it got two N scale sets. The ones that I go to only have one N scale set. A few extra pieces of Easy Track and a lot of JTT scenery stuff. Yeah, that's about it. They used to have all kind of stuff, but that's why I had all that stuff there. All that. Let me see. Did I put? No, yeah. Boom.
That
This
right
stuff
there.
right here.
This
I got turquoise. Well, I got some other stuff too. Turquoise, sage green, and some other stuff. Yeah, I think I put that in the video that I did. Gonna use JTT grass mats for my ground for the layout and cover it up with scenery. That's a good idea. Yeah, when on my old layout, Leakin Creek, I had two creeks, Leakin Creek on one end and Rock Creek on the other. Leakin Creek was the easy water. That's the plastic pellets that you heat up on a stove in a pot and then pour it in. But what I had to do was I put everything down on a piece of 1/4-inch plywood, molded out the creek itself, and painted it, took it outside and poured it all out, and it ran over. That's why I called it Leakin Creek. But on the other one, I used the realistic water on the other side, but you have to dam it up and everything. And when I was at Zitnik Trains, they talked about the lady there at Zitnik Trains said she was at, I don't know, Three Daughters layout. John Addison was working on it, and he was brushing the stuff on. So I figured that I would do that. The first one, it was dry in about an hour. The second one, it took a little bit longer because you're putting it up on top of it, and you're not. It goes on a little bit different because you're going on a smooth surface. On the first time you're brushing it on, it's a rough surface. It's a plaster cloth. The second one, yeah, you most likely have to dab it on like that. So it goes on just a little bit thicker. It took a little bit longer. And I got about four layers of it on right now. And I'll take the cell phone back here and show it to you because I don't have a camera back there. But I'll get my thingy up here where I could see it. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up here on my Mishfalachi here. Okay, there you go. All right. So let me get over there, and I'll take this over there. And every layer gets a little bit thicker and a little longer to dry. So we'll get up here. And what I did was some of that sand I added to the side to cover up the really light stuff. But and you can see right here there's like a little bubble because I put my finger around there to test it and it came up. So that gives it a little wave in the water right there. But I did this a little bit earlier, and it's hard right now. But I can't remember what time I did that. It was probably early, about 3 o'clock or so. But that's 4 coats. So, and you don't have to worry about, it running over or anything like that. You just brush it on, or I brushed it on, like this for the first one. But then after that, I just dabbed it on there because it just, it's too smooth to have any effect with brushing it on. And the carving plaster what was left over from the rock molds I put over here. And this stuff is a lot softer than plaster of Paris and hydrocal, because I'll just put this little spoon over here and you can see I did this at 530, and this is supposed to be hard, and this is what it looks like. So this is why they call it carving plaster, because it's easy to carve. You could shape this up real easy. So I was going to do some more rock molds, because here's the rock molds right here. And like I said, I did this at 530. And you'll notice right there, it cracked. So, and here's a couple of places where I stuck my fingernail in there. So, what time is it now? It's 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9. So that's 3.5 hours, and it's still not hard as a rock. So I wouldn't. I'm not going to use it for rock molds. I was going to do some more of it, but I decided against it because it's not really good for the rock molds. But what I did was, just for this one here, I used a 1/4 cup of water and a 1/2 cup of the carving plaster, this stuff right here. So it's a 2-to-1 solution, but it doesn't get really hard. I wouldn't recommend it for rock molds. But I do have hydrocal right there, and I do have plenty of plaster of Paris. But one thing I want to tell you, when I do the rock molds, I spray it with CRC heavy duty silicone beforehand. Now, one thing I did find out about it, okay, it cleans up real easy, because all I had to do was rinse it, turn the hot water spigot on in the laundry tub, and it came right out. Not like hydrocal or plaster of Paris where you got to scrape it out and stuff. I mean, this stuff just came out real easy. So I could see why Hobby Lobby did not use this. Okay, there we go. I turned it around because probably not too many people bought it. But I'm going to put this over here, try to prop this up, and try to take this one out of the mold right here, the biggest one that I did. Yeah, it's not coming out too easy. Okay, there we go. All right. So that doesn't look too bad, but it's something that you could carve, but it doesn't tell you how to get it harder. See if I can get this one out here. Yeah, this one's going to break. Yeah, see, because it breaks real easy. Yeah, if it was plaster of Paris or hydrocal, it wouldn't break. Now, it could be because it's old, because, you know, I've had this for many years. I bought this when I still lived in Naples, so I haven't been in Naples for 4 years. But I'm going to stick with hydrocal for the castings. Yeah, I just broke another one. Yeah. So when I try to bend the mold, it just cracks it. So I'll be able to use those, but I'll paint those up, and we'll see how easy it is to clean that up right there afterwards. So I was looking forward to using it some more, but it didn't turn out too good. Not what I expected. I was hoping it would be at least a little bit harder than that, but it broke real easy. And let me take an X-Acto blade. Let me get my number 18 right here and just go and see, it comes off real easy. So that's why they call it carving plaster. It doesn't get really hard. So if you want to make your own rocks, I guess that's a good way to do it, and then paint it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with hydrocal or plaster of Paris. Yeah, just mix a little plaster of Paris. Well, if I'm going to get the plaster of Paris out, then I may as well do the whole thing in plaster of Paris. It's a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to stick with the plaster of Paris and hydrocal, and maybe use this stuff on the scenery to where I could mold it into whatever I want to do it. So that's that part. Let me get back over onto the other side. Okay, let me get this one back up here. Turn that one off. Okay. I just squeeze the rubber ball. When done, mess cracks it into pieces, then I just dump it into a garbage can. Yeah. I mean, this stuff right here, I mean, it just rinses right out. So, but the plaster of Paris, I mean, that thing, I don't know if they still make those. I got that at it was either Walther's or Micro Mark, that mixing bowl. I should have got 2 of them, but I've had that for many too many years. Did I say too many years? Yeah. Okay. So too many years. Okay, so let me go over here, put this on, and show you a little bit more of what we got. That's a little bit better camera right there, and it won't be moving around. But here's the mixing bowl right here. And not sure if that was Micro Marks or Walther's, but that's pretty good. It lasted a lot, and every once in a while I'll also hit that with the silicone spray to help it out. But here's the other stuff that I got. I got sage green and olive drab. So the next, I got a couple of the olive drab. So the next couple of layers that I put on there, it's going to be darker. I'm going to use the olive drab on it. But here's the water effects that I've been keeping for so many years. That's just going to go in a trash can, because you can see right here, it's still, I did that this morning and it still hasn't cured. So that's not a good sign. Okay. But here's the carving plaster. I got it cheap, so I can't complain about it, but we'll put it to good use for the scenery, but not for rock molds. But here's some of the other rock molds that I got. I mean, still $4.31, which were originally $11.99. And here's another one. Like I really need all those rock molds. And here's the other ones that I have. This one here. This one. I got two of these. I don't know why I got two of these. I buy them and not knowing what I have. So, Jim, you said you was going to do some rocks for your layout. If you need any of these, let me know. I'll let you use them. I got plenty of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got a dozen of them. Some of these old ones here, these were the original ones that I used on my original layout when I still lived in Maryland. I did that about 30 years ago. So these have been around a long time, and I made a lot of rocks with that. All of Leakin Creek was done with these right here. So, and all of these other ones are newer ones that I used occasionally on the other layout, but I've been playing around and not doing any rocks on here, so I got to start putting a little bit more mountains and some rocks on this layout. So that is what's coming up next. More rocks. All right, let me get back over here. All right. Okay, just come on over, or I'll come on over there and let you have what you need. Jeff Clark. Well, only one of them's a duplicate mold. But maybe I'll give it away for Christmas, or some of the older ones too. I got some duplicate books in there too. Might give it away. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, next week, Christmas. I found I'm going to do what I did last year too. Play some Christmas music before I come on. I'll come on early. I think I had like 3 hours of Christmas music before I came on at 8 o'clock. So I'll probably do the same thing, and I got some old videos. They're silent, but Christmas music in the background with 3 hours of it, or a little bit over 3 hours of old video clips. So that's what we're going to do for Christmas. I'll probably Sparky's on. I think he said from noon to 4 or something like that. He's not giving anything away, but he says if there's anybody that wants to come on, that wants to give away, he'll do the Sparky raffle for them, and it'll be up to that person to mail things out, because the 51st state isn't doing too good right now. Governor Trudeau is not doing very well up there. I heard he's getting ready to resign or something, or maybe something worse. But that's what we're going to do, and I think maybe New Year's I'll take the day off, because I need a day off. You'll be working Christmas. You could watch you can watch the replay. So 3 hours. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe about 5 o'clock. I'll put the music on, and 6, 7. Yeah, that'll give me 3 hours before I come on at 8 o'clock. So I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I'll give you a preview of what the music is going to be. This is a 6-minute video of a preview. His whole cabinet, holy moly. his whole cabinet resign. At least it's time and a half. You know, when I worked on the railroad on a Christmas, it was double time and a half. not, not to make you feel bad, but at least time and a half is good. Yeah, he needs to resign. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's why I don't have cats. When Debbie wanted a pet, I says, cats are nice. I like cats, but not with this stuff back here. Oh well, when Trudeau came down to Mar-a-Lago and talked to Trump, Trump was kidding around. I don't know what Trudeau said, but basically what Trump says, you've been squandering billions and billions of dollars every year from the United States. We should just make you the 51st state, and I'll make you the governor. But I don't know what else happened. Yeah, but I heard that the other people resigning, and then he was getting pretty close to quitting. So let me put on this music here. It's 6 minutes, and then I'll put on the swirly smoke after that. Okay, so we'll put this on. This is just a taste of what everything is going to be next week's. Yeah, Trump's going to make Canada the 51st state. Yeah, yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. Here's a taste of what's going to happen next week. Debbie did the decorations on this tree.
That's what it is back there. Ho, ho, ho. Welcome to my Christmas extravaganza. So enjoy the music, and we'll be starting the stream pretty shortly. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Well, good night, everybody. Merry Christmas, and here comes the swirly smoke.
Engineer, where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who's been waiting. Promised that she'd marry me. Mr. Can we leave this seat? I'll shovel coal, Lord, to pay my fare. Gotta get this train.
Debbie's a pretty common name here, huh?
My little girl waiting for me. Well, the night is dark, and Lord, it's cloudy. I've been traveling that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see. Want that low train to carry me back?
Here to swirly smoke.
Left Columbus around 7. Oh, Lord, they hit Louisville about 9. That poor boy's heart started overheating, sending all of his love on down. For the night is dark and Lord is quiet. I've been traveling this lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see. Will that long old train come back? For the night is dark and the sky is cloudy. Traveling on that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see me. For that long old train, won't you carry me? Oh,
Whoa, train, won't you carry me home? Whoa, whoa. Good night, everybody, and Merry Christmas. See you again next week. Drive safe if you're going anywhere. Bye-bye. Auf Wiedersehen. And then Happy New Year's after that. How about that? Oh, my goodness. January 20th is not going to get here soon enough. "32 more days. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping in."